Listen carefully. One day, your phone will stop ringing from your father. One day, your mother will call your name for the last time, and on that day, all the money, all the followers, all the fake friendships, all the distractions will suddenly feel meaningless, because the two people who carried your pain without complaint will no longer be there. Never forget two people in this world. The first, the man who lost everything just to make sure you could win. Your father. The second, the woman who stood beside you through every pain, every failure, every heartbreak. Your mother. But here is the tragedy of modern life. Most people realize the value of their parents only after life takes them away. Stoic philosophers warned us about this thousands of years ago. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You could leave life right now." Think about that deeply. Not tomorrow, not someday. Right now. Stoicism teaches us that life is temporary. Every moment is borrowed. Every conversation is temporary. Every hug from your mother, every sacrifice from your father is limited. Yet people waste years acting cold, ungrateful, and distracted. Your father may never say how tired he is. He may smile while carrying pressure that would destroy most people. He hides his fear. He hides his stress. He hides his pain. Because fathers are taught to suffer silently. While everyone sleeps, he stays awake thinking about bills, rent, your future, your education, your safety. Sometimes he gives up his own dreams just so you can chase yours. And your mother, she can feel pain in her own chest, yet still ask, "Did you eat?" That is love, not the fake love social media sells you, not temporary attention, not empty words. Real love sacrifices. Stoicism teaches us something powerful. The strongest people are often the quietest sufferers. Your parents may not wear crowns, but they fought battles for you every single day. Battles you never saw. Tears you never noticed. Sacrifices you never understood. And the saddest part? Many children grow up and become strangers to the people who gave them life. They become too busy, too proud, too distracted, until regret arrives. And regret is one of the heaviest punishments a human can carry. So before this video continues, pause for 1 second in your mind and ask yourself, when was the last time I truly appreciated my parents? Not financially, not publicly, but sincerely. Because time is moving, and life never waits for anyone. A father's love is different. It is rarely loud, rarely emotional, rarely poetic, but it is powerful. A father will walk through storms silently if it means his family can sleep peacefully. He will break his back working long hours, hide his exhaustion, and still ask, "How was your day?" Most people only see a father's anger. Very few see the pressure behind it. Stoicism teaches that pain shapes character. Epictetus said, "Difficulties show what men are." Your father's struggles revealed his strength. Maybe he never had opportunities. Maybe life was unfair to him. Maybe he carried wounds from his own past. But he still tried, even when nobody appreciated him. Many fathers sacrifice their youth so their children can have a future. They wear old clothes while buying new clothes for their children. They ignore their own dreams to pay school fees. They stay silent about their pain because they believe, "My family comes first." That is Stoic strength, not complaining, not giving up, not collapsing under pressure. Real masculinity is responsibility. A true man is not the loudest in the room. He is the one carrying the heaviest burden quietly. And sometimes, your father may not know how to express love emotionally, But love is not only words. Love is sacrifice. Love is waking up early for years. Love is working while sick. Love is skipping meals so the family can eat. Love is carrying stress silently. One day, you will understand this deeply, especially when life places responsibility on your own shoulders. Then suddenly, your father's silence will make sense. You will realize he was fighting battles you could not see. Stoicism teaches us to honor those who endure suffering with dignity. Your father may not be perfect. No human is. But perfection is not what matters. Sacrifice matters. Effort matters. Presence matters. Before judging your parents, remember, they were learning life for the first time too. No manual, no perfect guide, just pressure, fear, and responsibility. Yet they still tried to protect you from the cruelty of the world. That deserves respect, not only when they are gone, but while they are still alive. Because flowers at a grave mean less than kindness given in time. A mother's heart is different from anything in this world. She suffers, yet still smiles for her children. She worries constantly, even when she pretends everything is okay. Your mother can be exhausted, broken, emotionally drained. But the moment you need her, she appears. That is unconditional love. Stoicism teaches emotional strength, but mothers teach emotional sacrifice. Your mother carried you before she even saw your face. She protected you before you spoke your first word. And even now, she still worries about you in silence. Many mothers pray for their children every night without telling anyone. Imagine that. Someone asking God for your protection while expecting nothing in return. Modern society celebrates celebrities, wealth, status, and popularity. But Stoicism reminds us, true greatness is found in character, and some of the greatest human beings live ordinary lives as mothers. Your mother may not have everything. She may not be famous. But she gave pieces of herself to build your life. Her sleep, her energy, her peace, her youth, all sacrificed with love. And yet, many people become rude to their mothers over small things. A delayed reply, a misunderstanding, a moment of anger. They forget. The woman they disrespect once held them in her arms through sleepless nights. Seneca believed gratitude is one of the highest virtues. But today, gratitude is disappearing. People remember insults for years but forget sacrifices in days. Stoicism teaches awareness. Notice the little things. Your mother asking if you ate. Your mother waiting for you to come home safely. Your mother pretending not to worry. That is love in its purest form. One day, life will become difficult. Friends may disappear. People may betray you. But many mothers, even after being hurt, still keep their hearts open for their children. That kind of loyalty is rare, so appreciate her now. Not later. Not someday. Not after regret arrives. Now. Because one of the cruelest pains in life is wishing you had shown more love when you still had the chance. Stoicism constantly reminds us of one terrifying truth. Everything ends. Every conversation, every laugh, every family dinner, every moment. Nothing lasts forever. And that is exactly why it matters. People live as if they have unlimited time. But time is the one thing nobody can control. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily that death follows every human being, not to become depressed, but to become grateful. Because when you remember life is temporary, you stop wasting moments on ego and pride. Many people stop talking to their parents over small arguments. Years pass. Then suddenly, life changes everything. A hospital room, a phone call, a funeral. and in one moment, all the pride becomes meaningless. Stoicism teaches, never allow temporary emotions to destroy permanent relationships. Your parents are growing older every single day. Look closely. The hair turning gray, the tired eyes, the slower movements. Time is speaking. But most people are too distracted to notice. One of the biggest lies people believe is, I still have time. No, you only have this moment, this call, this visit, this conversation. And here is another painful truth. Your parents probably loved you more than they loved themselves. That is why they sacrificed so much. A Stoic understands that gratitude must be practiced daily, not only through words, but through actions. Spend time with them, listen to them, respect them, be patient with them. Because someday, you would give anything for one more conversation, one more hug, one more, how are you, one more moment. But life does not rewind. That is why wise people appreciate things before they disappear, not after. So if your parents are still alive, you are richer than many people. Maybe you are struggling financially. Maybe life feels unfair. Maybe your dreams are taking longer than expected. But if you still have the chance to hear your mother's voice or sit beside your father, you still possess something priceless. Never become so successful that you forget the people who sacrificed for your success. And never become so distracted by the world that you ignore the people who truly love you. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what truly matters. And at the end of life, people rarely regret not making more money. They regret not loving deeply enough, not appreciating enough, not spending enough time with the people who mattered. One day, your father's chair may become empty. One day, your mother's voice may become only a memory. And on that day, the world will feel different. So before that moment arrives, call them, hug them, thank them, respect them. Not because they are perfect, but because they sacrifice parts of themselves to build your life. The world may forget you. Friends may leave you. People may betray you. But your parents, they loved you before you became anything. Before money, before success, before status. That kind of love is sacred. So never forget two people in this world. The man who lost everything, just to make sure you could win. Your father. And the woman who stayed beside you through every pain. Your mother. Value them. Respect them. Love them. Before time silently takes the opportunity away.